Hey, I'm Thai. Hey, I'm Thai, and I'm documenting my financial journey in my last year of my 20s. Today, I'm going to be doing my debt confession, and it's gonna suck to be quite honest because this is my first year of having credit card debt and other debt from other banks because this is the first year where I needed it. Um, in the beginning of the year, I was expecting some interest from my November credit card, but unfortunately, in December and November and January, my family member was hospitalized for over 4 weeks. So basically, all of my money went through there. The money that I was supposed to pay for to pay my credit card in full went to her hospital bill. So I don't regret it at all. I'm glad she's out of the hospital now and I'm glad she's safe. But with that being said, it is frustrating because I thought I would have less interest, but no, that's not the case. So let me start with the first debt. Alright, so let's start with my first credit card. This credit card is my first, like I said, it's my first credit card, and it was actually the first credit card that I was going to close also when I moved back to the States. Um, but that did not happen because I actually left it with my family in the Philippines for emergencies, and thankfully there was a good reason for me to leave it there. I'm actually still paying off the flight that I used to come back to the States on this credit card. And you can see here I've already paid a few, but I like I said I am going to get hit with interest this month, next month, this coming statement of account. I'm going to be getting interest in that. Unfortunately, that's like $500 or 25,000 pesos, which, like I said, I don't regret because my family member is safe now. But I'm going to be, if you can see here, I'm probably going to be getting 150 pesos in interest after I plan to pay down around 3,000 a week. Hopefully before it's due. So around 150 pesos more interest, and hopefully this is my number one priority to put down or to bring down, because this card is the card that is with my family in the Philippines, and I didn't want it to be, to the full capacity of whatever is available there. My credit cards are all the same. It's a 3% monthly interest, which is a bit high compared to the ones in the States, but it's basically pretty much the same in the Philippines. My next one is my second credit card. This one I opened actually on a whim. I was in the mall with my friend, and then we went to the Apple store and they had an offer, so I took it, not thinking I was going to be using it for emergencies. It does have better points than my video credit card, but I also ended up using it for the hospital bill, and then it's fully maxed out. Both of these cards are maxed out at the moment, and no, in the next few months I don't plan on using it unless again for emergencies. So that's about 20,000 pesos also. I did do a lot of like promotions / installments on this because I just needed it at the time. And then the next one is a personal loan from my friend. This was initially 50,000 pesos, and I've already paid down 9,500, which I'm very happy about. And it's only been like less than a month, so hopefully I can pay it down quicker. This is a personal loan because my family member was in the ICU, so I decided because my credit cards were maxed out, I did have to borrow money. Thankfully, he had extra for me, and I'm paying it weekly. Hopefully, I had 2 job interviews so far. Hopefully, I get one of those. If not, I'm always open to applying for entry-level jobs as well. The next one is another personal loan. Obviously, no interest because it was a personal loan from a friend. This was 10,000 pesos just to get my family member out of the hospital. And I'm paying him every other week because he did say, take my time, because he does understand the situation as well. He's very close to my family. The next one is pay Maya loan. This is a 7% interest. It was almost like 10%. So I want to pay this off by the end of next month, which I think I will, without incurring more interest. The next is another personal loan. This is actually not in pesos. This is actually in dollars because I borrowed money from my partner, which sucks. And that was 1,500. My family already owed him 3,000 from my family member's previous hospital bill, and we're just trying to get that paid down. I really want to pay this down by the end of the year. This is my brother's. I also have it tracked because he and I, if you saw my 2025 goals, I do want to help him pay down his debts as well. Same, my brother should be, and then my brother as well. These three aren't really mine, so I can cover them up, but I would like to pay at least half of his debt down also to help him and like give him, I guess, the peace of mind that he needs. If I total everything, oof. Okay, so my sum for my in pesos is almost 100,000 pesos, which is a crazy number to see. And then for my in US my total debt is 4,500. So I really want to try to pay these down in 2025. Actually, recording my journey has been really helpful. It's been, one, keeping me motivated, and two, keeping me accountable. Also with editing videos, it's actually helping me creatively. I'm also trying to be a better speaker, trying to remove my ums, and when I actually edit my ums, I can hear it as well. But yeah, that's my total. The plan for this is my BDO is priority because it's the card that's in the Philippines, then my other credit card, and then I'm doing small increments on these two as well. So it's the BDO I'm trying to pay down, and the Maya I'm trying to pay down first. Maya just because it's just such a high interest, and I hated borrowing from them, but at the time I really did need it for hospital bills, and I'm glad that it's actually, I was assuming it was gonna be more than 100,000, and I'm really glad it's not. Hi, this is Editing Thai. I actually did not realize that I did not count the amount that is not charged yet on my card, which are the promotional installments that I applied for. So I actually added them here and then here. So I have 2 on my Union Bank and then 1 on my BDO card. And for the Union Bank, most of it hasn't gone in yet because one of them I had put on for an 18-month payment plan. The other one is a 3-month payment plan, which will be done in April. And then the one in BDO is also going to be finished in April. So my total is actually almost 200,000 pesos. And then if I add the medical loan for my partner, it's gonna be 4,500. So almost 200 pesos plus the 4,500 for my partner. So that is, let's say, so that would be around 250. So if I add these together, yeah, it's almost 500,000 pesos. So almost 500,000 pesos of my total debt. So it's a bigger number, but my payment plan, at least for this year, is to get rid of my Filipino pesos debt, credit card debt specifically. I do have an update. I have paid off one, but we'll do that in a different video. But my total is actually almost 500,000 pesos, which is incredibly scary. So yeah, if this helps anyone else, if everyone, or if anyone else is feeling overwhelmed, I would like you to know that I am with you. And I guess the only advice that I would have is honestly having a plan. I saw this total before and it was just so overwhelming to me, but I did mellow out when I did have a plan. And if you can see here, how I'm planning to do it is These are the upcoming interest or possible interest and possible payments to the banks. I normally have my money accumulate in a high interest savings account, and then a couple days before it's due I pay it off. Hence I was able to use the money that I had saved up to pay for last month to pay for the hospital bill, which really helped my family member's hospital bill, which I'm very thankful for that I did have that foresight to do that. But because of this, I really do not want to continue borrowing money for emergencies. So also another goal in 2025 is to actually buff up an emergency fund or create a bigger emergency fund. But I do have to say a bigger priority is paying down all the debts. I do save a little bit every week for an emergency fund, but it's a slow and steady pace, to say the least. Yeah, that is all. I am excited to continue this journey, and I'm excited to see how much I've already paid down in the last few weeks. I want to continue that, and I'm very excited for the future and what that holds, and like the weight of being in debt holds in my chest. So yeah, if everybody liked this, go ahead and subscribe. If you need an accountability buddy, I'm right here. We can get through this journey together, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.